Hola, buenos días. En este video vamos a practicar el subjuntivo. So we're going to practice the subjunctive. To do this, there is a crossword puzzle that's linked in the description of the video. And to be more specific here with the subjunctive, what we're going to be practicing is the present tense subjunctive of regular verbs, irregular verbs, boot verbs, and the present perfect subjunctive as well. So it's this is one chapter that one of my Spanish 3 classes does, and it's kind of a culmination of all these subjunctive forms of the present tense and the irregulars, the boots, and the present perfect subjunctive. If you haven't learned any of these topics yet, there's some links on the screen that can take you to other videos that can help you out with this. Otherwise, I would go get that crossword puzzle from the description and try and do it, and then come back and I'm going to start giving the answers here in just a second. But before you do that, on the crossword puzzle, you're going to notice, I'll give you some examples actually right now. So maybe the crossword puzzle says something like, es bueno que tú, and then there's going to be a blank that says visitar a tu abuela. So you're going to put visitar into the present tense subjunctive, and it's going to be visites. And then there's also going to be some that have the present perfect subjunctive, which is saying things like, it's good that you have done your homework. So what that's going to look like is, es bueno que tú hayas hecho la tarea. So if you haven't learned these yet, I would go back and do that first, and then come do this as kind of a practice video. So anyway, go ahead and do the crossword puzzle, and I'm going to start giving my answers here in pretty much right now. So let's start with the verticals, los verticales. Sorry, I have to read off my paper. Es bueno que nosotros no hayamos echado la basura en el océano. 3. Es necesario que tú bailes el tango con nosotros. 5. Vertical. Es lógico que ella prepare la contaminación del aire. 7. Es triste que ellos coman el derrame de petróleo. Some of these sentences are kind of weird. 9. Es peligroso que nosotros seamos silvestres. 10. Es bueno que ella haya escrito su tarea. If you had trouble with that one, escribir is an irregular past participle, goes to escrito. 15. Es necesario que nosotros estemos de acuerdo. 2. Horizontal. Es mejor que tú digas hola al señor Velas. 4. Es importante que tú vayas a clase todos los días. 5. Cuando voy al restaurante, es interesante que mi amigo pida el batido de la fauna silvestre. 6. Es raro que yo no conozca toda la fauna silvestre. 8. Es bueno que tú des la tarea a los estudiantes. 11. Es terrible que los estudiantes mientan al maestro. 12. Es lógico que ella sepa que la contaminación del aire es malo. 13. Es malo que tú duermas todo el día. 14. Es malo que ellos cierren la puerta en mi cara. 16. Es interesante que tú hayas caminado mucho. Now, technically, hayas andado would also be correct for 17, but that wouldn't fit in the crossword. Y 17. Es una lástima que nosotros no volvamos a clase a tiempo. So that's it. Remember, just kind of with the subjunctive, for regular verbs, irregular verbs, and the boot verbs, kind of think opposites. Also think about the yo form, because keeps like the tener goes to tango in the yo form. You keep that T-E-N-G for the subjunctive. For boot verbs, it's kind of the same idea. You still want to keep the boot around those 4. But they're also, but the ones that are Sandler verbs also, they keep that same change as they have in the Sandler form, and then nosotros and the vos otros forms. Hopefully, if you've been in my class, you know what I'm talking about. And then the present perfect subjunctive is just, the haya, hayas, haya, and then the ado or ido for the past participle. Hopefully this was helpful to you. If you have questions or want clarification on anything, please let me know, and I'll get back to you. Thanks.